Today, river ferries plough this route, but until 1989 it was a deadly border. The Berlin Wall divided the city for almost 30 years, 2 countries and 2 systems. Thousands of people risked their lives to flee East Germany from 1961 to 1989. Hundreds died. Peter Barsch and his friend were caught, but they survived. Of course, I denied it. Then my friend said, well, maybe we did want to escape. I had to spend 23 months in a youth detention facility in the GDR. He didn't give up on his plans to escape, he just quietly went on planning his next attempt. You couldn't talk about things like that because it meant you were making things difficult for other people. You couldn't even tell your closest friends because if they were interrogated, they'd be incriminating themselves if they didn't inform on you. So you kept your mouth shut. He and a girlfriend finally succeeded in escaping on his 3rd attempt. They managed to swim across the border, a dangerous undertaking. Today, Peter Barsch guides tourists through Berlin by bike. Eyewitness accounts like his make history much more tangible.
It's
amazing. I grew up in Berlin, but I'm still learning things. I've found out so many new things thanks to these eyewitness accounts. You really get a feel for it by going to these different places and being told so much about what went on. I've even got goosebumps sometimes. Even though I didn't experience it, I feel like I'm in the thick of it. Bringing that reality closer to home, that's what these tours try and do. They were planned to coincide with the 25th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. But it was also about making this episode in German history tangible at a personal level. The people taking part in these tours are German and foreign tourists. Some of them actually experience the division of Germany, but there are lots of school groups too. For Peter Barsch, it's mainly about commemorating an era that is difficult to understand today. You can see the pictures, we go past them. You see that they were children of their time. When Elvis was a star, they used to comb their hair like Elvis. Then Pink Floyd accompanies them into the 80s. Everyone can understand that. In that sense, I'm not here to teach people. If people are interested, then I can give them the kind of background that few others can, and that's really interesting. We're just telling German stories. Peter Barsch leads the bike tour past dozens of places where history was made along the Berlin Wall. A trip back into German history. His own story keeps that history alive.